quite a while, and moments later she began to smile as she started naming all heaven's residents. Then a pause as to she could see little babes no one on earth had a chance to meet. I don't know their names, but they're yours. I'll hold them close at heaven's door. They'll be here waiting for you till you come home. Don't you worry, they're alright. Jesus loves them and so do I. As we say goodbye on earth and heaven, I'll say hello. Your kids are home. We couldn't believe what she had seen. We barely told the soul there were two. They didn't have a chance to meet. But as she left and we said goodbye, she gave us hope and a glimpse of the other side. And a pause as to she could see little babe no one on earth had a chance to meet. I don't know the names, but they're yours. I'll hold them close at heaven's door. They'll be here waiting for you till you come home. Don't you worry, they're alright. Jesus loves them and so do I. As we say goodbye on earth and heaven, I'll say hello. Your kids are home. Your kids are home. And it doesn't bring them back or take away the pain. I'm broken, but I'm confident I'm gonna see him again someday. I don't know the names, but they're yours. I'll hold them close at heaven's door. They'll be here waiting for you till you come home. Don't you worry, they're alright. Jesus loves them and so do I. As we say goodbye on earth and heaven, I'll say hello. Your kids are home. Your kids are home. Your kids are home. Your kids are home. This time, this place was designed for you to see God's grace every moment. So, a chance to see the Master's design. If only the Spirit would open our eyes to the truth that this is for your glory, all your glory, everything designed for your glory. Yeah. Every trial, every way, avenues to give you the praise, focusing my heart, pointing others where we all had to start. So the Spirit will open our eyes to the truth that this is for your glory, all your glory, everything designed for your glory, all your glory, and for your glory, yeah. And for your glory, yeah. Every breath that we take, every word that we speak, everything that we do, may it all point to you, to the truth that this is for your glory, all your glory, everything designed is for your glory, all your glory. Help me live my life for your glory, all your glory, and shine bright for your glory, all your glory, and for your glory, yeah. And for your glory, yeah. For your glory, all your glory. For your glory, all your glory. Awesome. Hey, good morning, friends. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out. Janet, always good to see you, friend. Thanks for being here all the way from Tacoma, Washington. Thanks so much, friend. And Sharon, just so beautiful. Lost a baby many years ago and a grandchild. I know I'll get to meet them one day. Yes, that's in reference to your kids are home. Yes, you will. And I am, though saddened, also excited at the same time that we have the opportunity to be able to see our kids again someday. Deborah, morning. I truly love the song. With the piano, my heart is aching right now. Love you. Oh, thanks so much, Deborah. Yeah, the piano is something that, again, a lot of you know my story. Some of you don't, but I started playing piano when I was a kid and took, I think, 7 years of piano lessons and was absolutely horrible the entire time. Did not care about it one lick. Was not very good at it all. So me actually doing something where it's just my voice and piano and doing it as like a polished thing that I'm trying to send out to you guys is pretty big deal because I don't do that. So I'm so glad that it touched you and that you enjoyed it. Good morning, Faye. Thanks so much for being here. Such a beautiful song. Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. And Deborah, thank you so much. Well, thanks so much for coming and hanging out, friends. It's so good to be able to see you guys. And thanks for coming and making my day by just being a part of what's going on here. Definitely want to do everything I can to encourage you guys this morning before we head on out to the weekend. I know for me, when I was working full-time, Fridays were always a day that kind of had its own happiness built in. But also at the same time, there was a huge list of things piling up to do when I got home. And now that I work mainly from this space, and then when I'm traveling, there's always home stuff to do at the same time that there's work stuff to do. So I feel very blessed and honored to be able to make music for you guys and be a part of your soundtrack today. So if you're hanging out at your work, hopefully this is a good way to start the day and or pass it along to somebody else. Do me a favor real quick. And if you guys could like and share this real fast, that would be awesome. It's amazing how much that small little detail just helps YouTube make sure that it gets to the right people
invites more people in. So feel free to go ahead and stop and do that. Just hit the thumbs up button, and we'll see if we can get more people to join us.
Why don't we dance anymore? And I'm not okay with that. Why don't we laugh anymore? And I'm not okay with that. 'Cause the years go by like stones under rushing water. We only know when it's gone. 'Cause the years go by like stones under rushing water. We only know when it's gone. Yeah, when it's gone. Why don't we smile anymore? But I'm not okay with that. Why don't we dance slowly? And I'm not okay with that. 'Cause the years go by like stones under rushing water. We only know when it's gone. 'Cause the years go by like stones under rushing water. We only know when it's gone. Yeah, when it's gone. Why don't we dance anymore?
Such a good song by fantastic band. And super pumped. Again, we are in February and halfway through it. Actually, a little bit more, which means March is right around the corner. So if you haven't heard January's song yet, called Run, you should do that. And I'm going to play it here in a moment. Of course, Your Kids Are Home was February's song. That one I think we're going to be playing for a really long time. And then we got another one coming up here in March, a couple of weeks. And actually like 2 weeks. Crazy.
This world is filled with sorrow. This world is full of pain. Looking around, I'm certain that something's gotta change. What am I to do? What am I to say? I'm no savior, I'm no surgeon, but I can't let it stay this way. So I'll run to disaster. I'll sprint towards the pain. Give all that I am for the chance that I could change.
So will you run to disaster? Will you sprint towards the pain? Give all that you want for the chance that you will change. So I run to disaster. I'll sprint towards the pain. Give all that I am for the chance that I could change. Oh, I know that we will all change. And that is run. Will you run towards disaster, sprint towards the pain? Faye, yep, March is right around the corner. I got a birthday coming up in March. Oh, congratulations. Happy birthday. A couple of days early at least. Unless it's March 1st, and then, yeah, well, it's still a couple of days early. But yeah, you guys are fantastic. I'm super pumped for March. And some of that is, one, I really like the song that's coming out for it. And cannot wait for you guys to be able to actually hear it. It's going to be awesome. If you have a calendar, by the way, you'll hear it March 1st. Everybody else has to wait. I believe March 10th is the drop date for the song. I believe it's foot. It's pretty cool. It's going to be a jam song. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I'm super pumped for that, and it will be one that hopefully, as I planned out the year, I was trying to do stuff that where it wasn't feeling like the same feeling song, that sort of thing, all the way through. Although there is definitely a theme that's going through the entire year. And I think that, on some level, it's kind of funny. I look back at some of my previous recordings and projects and that sort of thing and realize that there was themes running through all those, whether I wanted it to or not. And a lot of it was literally just because, they were themes that were happening in my life, and that was what I was writing from, and that's what I always write from. So, but it's a Friday, and I got my good friend coffee cup here, and I just committed like a felony right there without using the handle. That's why they put them on the side for you. But hopefully you guys have gotten your caffeine fix for the day. If you haven't, now's a great time to go grab a cup. And I don't drink alcohol or do shots or anything like that, but I will gladly do a shot of caffeine with you. I was going to say, I prefer my shots to be espresso inside of hot liquid, which I believe is an Americano. It's like 3 shots of espresso and hot water. And I was blown away that it's like, wait, that doesn't seem like a whole lot of coffee at all. Well, it's not coffee. It's a caffeinated drink. But when I found out how much water was in it, I was like, well, I guess it makes sense for how much espresso they're putting in there. Espresso, not espresso. Anyway. Awake I come with tired eyes, searching for what will satisfy. Last night was late and dawn came fast, and in the haze my alarm was smashed. Caffeine, I need you. Oh, I need you. Every hour I need you. My one defense against tiredness. Caffeine, how I need you. When I am weak, caffeine is strong. Inside myself is where it belongs. Some say I trust in it too much. I could stop, but one pot is not enough. Caffeine, heard it was by far the best. And if I can't get Dunkin' before I die, let's bury some hazelnut by my side. Caffeine, I need you. Oh, I need you. And every hour I need you. My one defense against tiredness. Caffeine, how I need you. My one defense against tiredness. Caffeine, how I need you. My one defense against tiredness. Caffeine, how I need. You. Such a good one. That has definitely been one that has made its rounds for sure. And it's funny because it's so much more fun to play live. Speaking of live, we should do some shows together. How about that? So I've been doing a lot of trying to get some booking stuff taken care of for the summer. But in trying to get some of those, what I would call like anchor gigs, as far as being able to go to a place and do that, I'd love to come visit you guys. So if you're interested in me coming out and playing a show in your living room, your backyard, if you've got an apartment, like common room or something like that on your apartment complex, just let me know. There is one place that I know for sure. Well, there's a couple of places that I know for sure that I'm going to be headed sometime this year. I just don't know exactly when. One of those is Florida. The other one's Texas. So I know, this Midwestern kid or whatever grew up in Ohio. Now I'm in Indiana, but we are going to be making some trips this year, and I want to come see you guys. So if you're in Florida or Texas and you're like, yeah, I'd love for you to come. I know Texas is literally the size of the United States, seemingly so. Everything's better in Texas. But I would tell you, it is a whole lot easier to drive while you're in the state of Texas to somewhere than it is to drive from Indiana to wherever that is in Texas. So if I'm already there, might as well hang out. So I know there's some different places in and around like Austin, San Antonio, Corpus Christi that I'm already have places that are interested in doing it. So if you're anywhere else in Texas and you're like, hey, I want you to come play, send me a message, let me know, or even leave it in the comments below. I'll come find you, and we will get that all worked out. So that being said, it's so much better singing that song live. It's not easy to understand. It's not easy, but I'm gonna try. Never been so humbled when I am looking through another's eyes. Walk 'em out in someone else's shoes. Walk 'em out down the middle of the street. Don't deny the present truth, even though it's the daily reality. 'Cause life ain't always so black and white. Right and wrong on both sides, fueled by fear and intolerance. It's time to reverse this trend. Stop looking the other way. Start living in the gray. product of my surroundings. I am product of my own thoughts. Don't have to let it stay this way. I can choose to not blindly obey. 'Cause life ain't always so black and white. There's right and wrong on both sides, fueled by fear and intolerance. It's time to reverse this trend. Stop looking the other way. Start living in the gray. Fueled by fear and intolerance. It's time we reverse this trend. Stop looking the other way. Living in the gray. Living in the gray. Living in the gray. Awesome. Hey, Diana, thanks so much. Appreciate you coming and hanging out with us a little bit. So I was going to ask you guys like what you were looking forward to this weekend. And in fact, I will. What are you guys looking forward to this weekend? I know for me, I have a buddy coming over. We were going to start today, actually this evening or afternoon. And it was going to be really, we're working on his record. This is Evan Hensby, the guy who's a really good buddy of mine, and he's done some of my music videos as well. Super talented guy, working on a record that's going to be coming out later this summer, I believe. And last time he came over, he came like Friday afternoon, and we worked all Friday afternoon to Friday evening. And then we did pretty much Saturday morning blazing early till Saturday afternoon to get it to where it is now. And I've been working on it a little bit here and there to try to get things kind of polished up a little bit so we can basically do all the fun, creative stuff tomorrow. So super pumped about that, on top of all the stuff that I'm doing for March's song. And also I believe there's 3 people right now that have already claimed the super crazy discount on the custom songs. So if you're interested in doing that at all, make sure that you send me an email. I shot an email out about it yesterday. Specifically, if you're interested in doing a custom song, instead of it being the $1,500 that it typically is, I'm doing them for $650. But I need to know by this Saturday, so I've got the bandwidth to be able to do it. So 3 of those are already spoken for. I'm taking 5 right now. So if you're interested, info@mattfawcettmusic.com, and we will get you all taken care of as far as being able to get you your own custom song. Which is super fun. I love doing custom songs because it allows your story to be a part of everybody else's too, and everybody else gets to hear it. And Your Kids Are Home is actually a song that I would classify as a custom song. It was written specifically for my sister and brother-in-law, and they didn't really ask for it necessarily. I just saw an opportunity to be able to allow them such a powerful story. And at first, it literally was just written for them. And I remember the first time I played it live at a show for somebody, and I played it live, and I told them like, hey, like if this is really not good, like please let me know. It's just gonna be for them. But my sister's like, hey, you can share it as much as you want to. And I played it for somebody, and they said that they had 2 miscarriages as well from a previous marriage, and had felt super guilty about it. Specifically because they didn't commemorate it very much. They were in an abusive relationship, and just never had the opportunity to be able to deal with all the pain and hurt and everything else that came along with it. And again, 20 years removed from that time, and she was actually able to start thinking through that and processing. And it was all because of that song allowed her to do that. hearing some random kid sing about his sister and their experience. And there's another song that I wrote. This was for my best friends. My wife and I, we went to the same church together, and actually Brandon played bass for me for quite a few different times, and he still plays bass for me in the studio quite a bit when I feel like I need something way more better than what I can produce. And 6 months after my first child was born, Ivy, their first child was born, and we were super, super excited. And 3 days afterwards, she went home to be with the Lord, unfortunately. And through that time, Jen, Brandon's wife, had told me that she just couldn't listen to Christian radio because there weren't any songs that were on there for her at all. There was nothing that actually dealt with pain and what she was feeling, and knowing that, God's still good, but it doesn't feel like it sometimes. And so this song was written specifically for them. It's called Emery. That was their daughter's name. Emery, love you still.
Feel like I swallowed a knife, cut down deep inside. Nothing short of a miracle can take this hurt away. As each moment passes by, the weight of my greatest fear arise, holding me below the surface where I can barely breathe. With empty hands and a broken soul, I want you back, but God said no. With endless tears I plead my case. It was never supposed to be this way. I don't understand, and I never will. I love you still. Life will never be the same. You changed our world in so many ways. There will always be a void your life was meant to fill. I am angry, hurt and afraid. Never thought I could feel this way, but I feel like part of me was stolen away. With empty hands and a broken soul, I want you back, but God said no. With endless tears I plead my case. It was never supposed to be this way. I don't understand, and I never will. I love you still. You were only here for a little while, but I'll never forget you, my child. With empty hands and a broken soul, I want you back,
God said no. With endless tears I plead my case. It was never supposed to be this way. I don't understand and I never will. I love you still. I love you still. I love you still. Oh, man. Oh, hey, thanks, Janet. Appreciate that. This is such a beautiful song. I appreciate that. And honestly, it's funny how different thoughts come to your head while you're doing things. I'll tell you that story in a little bit. But the thought that came to my mind was, so there's Your Kids Are Home, Emery, Love You Still. There's a song that I wrote for Jen and for Zach and Kayla, who are the other friends of mine that I had written a song specifically for them, actually when they had lost Gabriel, I believe. And I'm just curious as to whether or not all three of those songs, with potentially maybe a fourth or a fifth one, deserve their own space on an EP. So let me know in the comments below if you think that should be something that happens. Just to get all 5 of those songs together on one specific project. Your Kids Are Home was going to end up on another record that I'm working on. As all these songs are releasing, we're going to put a record together, and that'll be released later this summer. But if you think that we should do one that just has the song specifically for story songs of people who've lost, let me know. Yeah. Actually, give me a thumbs up. Well, or just put a 1. Comment number 1 if you think that's an awesome idea. If you think it's a horrible idea, give me a better one. Anyway, I appreciate you guys being here and allowing me again to be part of the soundtrack to your life. I did want to let you guys know too, for everybody who's here right now, if you could go and just give this video a thumbs up, a like, and then even share it with other people. It helps me out a ton because it allows YouTube to be able to say, like, hey, this is actually legitimate. This guy's not, fake and just playing videos that he's already created a million times over, but actually is interacting and providing valuable content for you and other people. That would be a huge, huge, huge help to me if you'd be willing to do that. Yep. And let's see. We need to do a song that would be a little bit more of a lifting of spirits. How about that? Where you are, where you've been, it doesn't matter, there's no excuses. Once you know, once you believe, you can't help but stand and sing. A city on a hill, a steeple in the sky. Shine, let it shine, let it shine. Anywhere that you go, you will be a point and home. to the lost and to the wandering. Share the truth and let them see. City on a hill, a steeple in the sky. This little light, I'm gonna let it shine. Let me tell the world, one person at a time, till the whole world hears. You gotta be the light and let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, and I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, and I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, and I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. A city on a hill, a steeple in the sky. This little light, I'm gonna let it shine. Let me tell the world, one person at a time, till the whole world hears. You gotta be the light, let it shine, 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 let it shine. Yeah, that's a fun one too. Hey, Diana, thanks so much. Wow, great uplifting tune. Amen. I agree. There's so many songs that I don't know. There's a balance between just saying stuff that's super flowery and like, oh yeah, this is great, and then the balance of actual reality, which is things that happen, and we get to respond to them and figure out how to do life in that way. But see, dancing around my kitchen to this one. Thank you very kindly. Oh, for sure, Deborah. Yes, that is awesome. I'd love to see video footage of that just because it's fun to. I'm a horrible dancer, and anytime that I start pretending like I know how to, that's the reason why I'm a really good DJ, or at least that's what I tell people. It's because I'm great when I can choose a song for other people to dance to. I'm really, really bad when I try to actually let loose and actually dance. But that is awesome. Janet, praise Jesus, I'm letting my life shine. Yeah, awesome stuff. Well done, Janet. Speaking of doing life together. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, oh, I've seen it countless times. Things don't turn out right, like nothing we had planned. But in the chaos, don't forget, you were made for more than this, and this is not the end. Every person has a story,
Every story is a song. Sometimes all we need is just to sing along. So sing along. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. In your joy or in your pain, in your heart when it breaks, life was never meant to live alone. You were made to come alive, even when it's not alright. And oh, I feel it too. Every person has a story. Every story is a song. Sometimes all we need is just to sing along. So sing along. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Let me cry with you. Let me dance with you. Let me sing together with you. So let me cry with you. Let me dance with you. Let me sing together with you. 'Cause you have a story. Your story is a song. So let's sing together and have everyone sing along. Every person has a story. Every story is a song. Sometimes all we need is just to sing along. So sing along. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. Whoa, oh, oh, oh.
Oh yeah, love this song so much. Cry every time I hear it. Healing tears, I pray. Thank you, Matt. Aw, thanks so much, Janet. That is awesome. I'm super glad. That song is one that I'm glad it turned out the way that it did. There were a lot of things that came up that made it possibility that it wasn't going to turn out the way that I wanted it to, and yeah, just super thankful that it still came to fruition and made it out to you guys in the way that it did. That it can be something that you guys can sing along with and share with other people as well, because that's the craziest, coolest thing ever is being able to share your story with other people and realize that that story allows other people to be able to see God's light in you. It was really, really funny. I was part of this coaching program, still a part of this coaching program, but one of the times we had to meet and talk with other people about really just our life story and why we do music, and just kind of share essentially what would be your testimony. And it was me and another lady who were both believers, and then someone else in the coaching program. And so the other person went first, I went second, and then the third person was like, I don't even know how to do this. Like, it's so crazy to me that you guys had this so succinct, and like, did you know this question was coming up, or that we had to do this? And it was just funny because it's like, well, in the church, like, you're taught to be able to share your story in a way that you can share it quickly with other people, whether that's like a 30-second version, a 5-minute version, a 10-minute version, that sort of thing. So it's just so funny that like the whole idea of sharing your testimony is nothing more than literally just sharing what God's done in your life and allowing him to take the credit for what he's done in you. And I should probably do a testimony video and just let you guys know like how the Lord saved my life. I mean, the short version of it is I grew up in a Christian home. I had a mom and dad who loved me, wanted to make sure that we were in church together. Grew up with 3 sisters, an older twin and a younger sister. And the Lord gripped me when I was at a weekend retreat with our church. And I prayed a prayer when I was a young kid. I gotten baptized, and I'm not saying that I wasn't saved back then, but I definitely didn't take it seriously. And it wasn't until I was at that retreat, and like a half hour after we got there, I loved playing basketball in junior high. I was not the best on our team, and I don't know if that was because everybody else was so good or I was just really that bad. But I was not naturally gifted at playing basketball. But youth group doesn't matter. Like everybody gets a chance to play. Literally, like 30 seconds after getting off the bus, I got busted in the eye with somebody's elbow doing like a jump ball, and the youth leaders would not let me do anything else the rest of the trip. So I had an ice pack on my face. I was literally just sitting there watching everybody else have fun. And it was during that retreat that God really gripped my heart and said, do you really believe this? Is this something that you're truly going to give your life over to? Or are you just going to have me as a Jesus to where, you're just going to do your own life and you're going to pretend that, Jesus can be tagged onto it. And it was during that retreat where I talked with a youth leader, and I just said, I don't want this to be, I don't want it to be, I don't want to, there was a song that was actually pretty, we sang it a couple of times in youth group. I don't even know if I've got this is what I remember of it. I don't want to be a casual Christian. I don't want to live a lukewarm life. 'Cause I want to light up the night with an everlasting light. I don't want to live a casual Christian life. And I don't remember if we actually sang that song that weekend or not, but that was the words that just kept coming up. It's like, I don't want to do this in a way to where I get glory for half of it and God gets glory for whatever's left over. I really do want to live in a way that is honoring and glorifying to Him, and just live with my life completely sold out to telling other people about the gospel and what He's done in my life, and use music to be able to comfort other people, and also confront people who look a lot like me, people who need to get off the couch and learn to go live and love other people who need our help so desperately. I don't want to be a casual Christian. I don't want to live a lukewarm life. 'Cause I want to light up the night with an everlasting light. I don't want to live a casual Christian life. 'Cause I don't want to be a casual Christian. I don't want to live a lukewarm life. 'Cause I want to light up the night with an everlasting light. I don't want to live a casual Christian life. No, I don't want to live a casual Christian life. So one of the main ways that I do use music to comfort the afflicted and confront the comfortable is by offering the opportunity for people to run towards other people's disasters. Holt International is a fantastic organization, and I know a lot of you have heard about Holt at this point in time, but I would love to extend the opportunity once again that you can be the answer to somebody's prayer. You can step out and be able to sponsor a child for $39 a month to be able to literally change their world forever. That $39 goes to food, clothing, housing, education, and making sure that they have a stable family that they can grow up in, that allows them to be able to learn more about Jesus, who He is, what He's done for them, and be able to give them an opportunity at life that they wouldn't have otherwise. So if you're interested in sponsoring a child and making a difference in their life, just text HOLT to my number, 740-831-3800. When that comes through, I will reach out to you, and we'll jump on a phone call. And we'll get you sponsored over the phone. You get a chance to talk with me, which is probably not the best thing in the world, but the best thing about that conversation is you'll actually be making a huge difference in a child's life. And hopefully someday you'll get a chance to meet him, whether it's here or in heaven someday. So I'm going to sing another song for you guys because you guys have been absolutely fantastic. Thanks again for liking this video and sharing it with other people. It helps me out a ton. It's so good to be able to see how many of you are here. Again, text Holt to this number. It will allow me to be able to connect with you and get another child sponsored and get them the help that they need. This is not going, by the way, to a pool of kids. This is literally for an individual child that you get a chance to make a difference for. So I have a child. Her name is Sungaya. She's absolutely phenomenal, and I've been sponsoring her for 2 to 3 years now. And I just cannot express how much it means to them for people who have, even if it's a little bit of excess or even just giving out of what you do have, to be able to reach and be the hands and feet of Christ and be able to run towards other people's disaster means so much to them. So you can do that now. You can do it later. Whenever you do it, I'll get it, and we'll jump on a phone call and get people sponsored. But this is a crowd favorite, listener favorite. And I can understand why. It's the only song that my mom's ever accused me of copyright infringement for, because she thought it was so good that somebody else must have written it.
If you'd only known what I had done, you'd know it'd take a lot to forgive this broken one. Some would never consider my soul worth anything, but to him who is much bigger, I was worth everything. My God is bigger than the stars in the sky. My God is bigger than the question why. My God is bigger than the storm or the sea. My God is big enough to love me. Pieces all around, sharpened to the tip, cutting all that pass like a diamond bit. We all started out this way, broken pieces on the ground. None would even take the chance until my good Lord found. My God is bigger than the stars in the sky. My God is bigger than the question why. My God is bigger than the storm or the sea. My God is big enough to love me. Big enough to love me. What a poor wretched sinner I am. What a poor wretched sinner I am. What a poor wretched sinner I am. But he still loves me. What a poor wretched sinner I am. What a poor wretched sinner I am. What a poor wretched sinner I am. But he still loves me. Oh, my God is bigger than the stars in the sky. My God is bigger
amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Was blind, but now I see. My God is bigger than the stars in the sky. My God is bigger than the question why. My God is bigger than the storm or the sea. My God is big enough to love me. My God is big enough to love me. Big enough to love me. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. This is awesome. I appreciate every single one of you for coming and being a part of this. Again, text Holt to my number, and we will get you on a phone call so that you can actually start sponsoring a child today if you want to. It's $39 a month, and it will change their world forever. Other cool things that are going on. March is right around the corner. Just dropped Your Kids Are Home playthrough on just me and piano. So if you wanted to hear what it sounded like with just my voice and a keyboard, there's no tricks, gimmicks, or anything else. It's literally just my voice and a piano. So if you want to listen to that, that's available on my YouTube channel, which you guys are already on right now, which appreciate you guys. We're going to be going live again on Sunday night. It's going to be 8 p.m. this time. I've been trying to figure out exactly what time works best for y'all. I think 6 was a little bit too early. Of course, we had the Super Bowl last week, which, again, I think this is the first Super Bowl that I didn't actually watch. But I played a halftime show during that just in case there was anything crazy. It was there and available for people to be able to come and hang out instead of watching whatever was on whoever did it this year. So with that being said, I appreciate every single one of you. Again, there are 2 spots left for the crazy discount on the custom song this weekend. So if you're interested in that, get in touch with me. Just go ahead and text or send me an email, info@mattfawcettmusic.com. That information should be below. And if you want me to come and hang out with you this summer and do like a backyard barbecue concert or play in your living room with a bunch of family and friends or whatever, let's make it happen. So info@mattfawcettmusic.com. Just send me an email, and I'll look forward to hanging out with you guys so very much this summer, and hopefully we'll have lots and lots of time that we can hang out and just kind of chill and relax, and again, appreciate every single one of you. So before I head out, I got one more song. I want to leave you on somewhat of a happy note. No matter where you are or what you've done, you are never too far back home. Driving at sunrise, chasing mile mark signs, leaving last night at the side of the road, cruising past street signs, illuminated by headlights, but not sure where I'm gonna go. And this journey is lonely. Oh, when you're all alone, the road can be so empty. It's been too long since you've been home. Come back to me, I wanna see your face. Wherever you are, you're never too far, so come back home. Radio keeps fading, time zone's always changing. Left point A without a point B. At the crossroad I'm searching for something that is worth it, to touch down where I can be free. And this journey is lonely. Oh, when you're all alone, the road can be so empty. It's been too long since you've been home. Come back to me, I wanna see your face. Wherever you are, you're never too far. I sought out to find the meaning of life, instead it found me. What I ran from, redemption, was blind, but now I see. The road can be so empty. It's been too long since I've been home. Come back to me, I wanna see your face. Wherever you are, you're never too far. The road can be so empty. It's been too long since you've been home. Come back to me, I wanna see your face. Wherever you are, you're never too far. Wherever you are, you're never too far. Wherever you are, you're never too far. So come back home. Awesome. Hey, thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate every single one of you. You were created on purpose with a purpose. Check the links listed below for all crazy merch, cool stuff as well. And feel free to email me with any other questions you may have. If you're interested in doing the crazy discounted custom song, email me that as well. Or if you want me to come out and play music for you this summer, let me know. Thank you guys so much. You guys are fantastic. Janet, thank you, Matt. Always wonderful to hang out with you and these wonderful people. Amen. Bless us and keep us safe. Bye until next time. Thank you so much. That is a great way to send us all off, as well as Connie. Good morning, Matt. And y'all have a nice day. You as well. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are fantastic. We will see you all Sunday night at 8 p.m. Same place, same location. Feel free to watch my trip out to Idaho, and then also the brand new video that came out for Your Kids Are Home. I love you guys. Have a good one. Have a safe weekend, and we'll see y'all soon.